Do not get used to the blue. I had to do one video though. The collective dating self-esteem is at an all-time low because we are approaching it as employees instead of as independent contractors. A relationship is a service, first and foremost. You are providing a service in order to gain access to a social structure, safety in numbers, community. When you are an employee at a business, you are looking for a boss. You are beholden to the business itself, if not to whoever is perceived as your superior. You are influenced to compromise yourself, compromise your comfort for the betterment of the organization itself to which you are employed. What most of us end up doing is that while we're at the interview, we are asked a ton of questions and given a list of things that we are expected to agree to because we are primarily here to fill our own need of employment. So we agree to stuff that is thrown at us, we accept the job, and then when the job becomes too taxing, we end up quiet quitting. You stick around until you have something better lined up, or you check out altogether and wait to be fired. Either way, when the job has come to an end, it never feels like you utilized the time well. It's always very confusing what it is that you learned, and all you feel left to do is just go and apply to the next job that comes around. If you are an independent contractor, you are stating your process to the client. You are advertising what service you are providing. You take breaks, you set boundaries, you communicate with your clients, and you negotiate and renegotiate contracts as necessary for the purpose of preserving the business. Because ultimately, if the business does not thrive, the business relationship does not thrive. You're not sitting down for an interview and just being thrown a list of things that you're expected to agree to in order to get the job that both of you already know you're here to get. You are stating what specifically you enjoy about the job you are looking to provide, and you do that with passion, and you practice that as often as you can. And you come up with creative and interesting ways to continue doing that service because the service is what you are signing up to do. Sure, you are performing it for this person at this time, but this is the service that you are choosing for yourself. So you take pride in it. You're not an employee, you're your own boss. As with any employee-boss relationship, there is no situation in which you are going to feel like equals. And so a boss can only continue to make your life worse unless they are able to deal with the fact that they will never be loved as a fellow employee. So if we perceive our partners and our partnerships as obligations, as jobs to which we are employed, our partners become our bosses, whether we want them to or not, and they become obligations, and we get less and less interested in the work that we signed up to do. And at the end of the day, we quiet quit. Some people hop on Indeed during break time and try to set something else up. You have to remember this is a volunteer service for everyone who is involved. You are all here because you want to be here, because you care about whatever it is that you've come here to do, because you care about the service that you came to provide. You're not being paid anything. You showed up to do some work. And the reward from doing the work is the community that is built from both of you doing the work. It is not about what you get out of it. It is 100% about you finding fulfillment in doing the work. So know what it is you want to do before you start applying for jobs. Know what skills you have and what your dream job looks like, what your dream client looks like, and be able to say that. I want to be a cheerleader and a maid/receptionist. That is my dream position because I am going to create. I am going to do whatever it is that I am interested in doing. I want to help somebody do what it is that they're interested in doing. And if someone inspires me to make more amazing things, I want to help them in any way I can because I want them to be amazing. I'm going to be amazing regardless. And I love to cook. And I love to plan things and take care of things. I love to keep the ship running. So that is the job that I want to do. That is the service that I want to provide. And so if somebody doesn't want to hire me, I know my business is still going to run. I'm not waiting for permission to practice my craft. I'm doing it all the time. The right client, the right situation, the right volunteer opportunity will gain my interest and will fulfill me. I think that's what it's all about. I am an independent contractor. I am no one's employee.